Okay, let's do a little exercise. Close your eyes. And now imagine a time where you felt empowered. Imagine a time when you conquered not just yourself, but you did the thing you wanted to do. Now, how does it feel? What are the thoughts that are going through your head? Now open your eyes. Don't you feel powerful? Don't you feel empowered? That is the feeling that I want you to take with you every single day. That is the feeling that I want you to cultivate because when you can tap into that feeling and take it with you anywhere you go, you are able to truly, truly achieve anything you want. Even if you're having a hard time, even if you're having a challenging day, when you are cultivating that feeling of empowerment, it doesn't matter what problems or challenges you run into because you have then the clear space and the positive feeling and mindset to be able to overcome anything, to be able to do the hard things. Now I'm going to teach you another little thing. It's called anchoring. So you take that feeling, you take that thought, and you create an anchor, some kind of a physical movement that correlates to that feeling, that correlates to that thought. So let's do this again. Go ahead and close your eyes and imagine yourself really winning. Imagine yourself doing the hard thing. Imagine yourself overcoming. And now you're going to touch whatever finger you want. Maybe it's your index to your thumb. Maybe it's your middle to your thumb. And you're going to say power, power, power while holding that finger. And we're going to do this 12 times. So that was three more. Power, power, power. And keep holding. And again, power, power, power. Really get the feeling and thought deep into your body. Last time, power, power, power. It should be fully integrated and assimilated. Now open your eyes. And while holding, realize that what you are building is the neurological connections, the connections in your mind, in your body, and your soul. So now, anytime you want to get the feeling back of power, you press and hold that finger, and you'll feel that rush of power come in. You'll feel those powerful thoughts go back into your brain. No matter how hard the moment might be, you can always, always, always cultivate that feeling. And the more you anchor, the more you repeat this exercise, this practice every single day, especially when you are in the feeling of power, in the feeling of positivity, you close your eyes, you hold your finger, and you say power, 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 and you do it 12 times. You do it more than 9 and more than 11. You do it 12 times because it's going to be sufficient enough to literally start building the new bridges, the new highways. And whenever you are not feeling great, whenever you're not feeling powerful, that is when you whip out your secret anchored tool of power. Let's say you have something hard going on at work, something hard going on in your family life. So you say, power, 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 and you don't even have to close your eyes. You can, as a matter of fact, just repeat it in your head. Nobody has to know you're doing this. Maybe you're having challenges somewhere that you didn't even know you're going to have that day. Maybe you got into a car accident. Maybe something even worse happened. So you whip it out and you just repeat in your brain, power, power, power. And that feeling, those thoughts, those powerful feelings, those positive thoughts are going to come back in. And yes, it doesn't excuse or negate the moment. Yes, you could still be having a challenging time. But what will happen is you're going to create the new connections in your mind, the new connections in your body, and start aligning your mind, body, and soul. So that way, no matter what is going on in your life, you can tap into your deep inner self and bring that powerful self forward. Because if you're here right now, chances are you're going to run into some challenges. If you're here right now, chances are you might face some problems, some difficulties. But you can always tap into your power. You can always tap into something that's greater. And this is a technique that has been used by hypnotherapists, by meditation practitioners for literally eons. Literally eons. That's why people in deep meditation hold a specific pose. So that way they can really feel that peace, really feel that freedom, really feel that center. And you can do that too. And it only takes 12 repetitions. It only takes less than a minute. But if you really want to dive deep, give yourself those 5 minutes. Take that 2 to 5 minute break. Get yourself out of negativity. So that way you can feel the moment fully. So that way you can see the whole picture. So that no matter what is going on, you're not trapped in the pain and the hurt and the negativity. You're not trapped by fear. You're tapping into power. You're tapping into peace. And power is one finger. Peace is another finger. Freedom is another finger. And you have lots of fingers. And you can plan and put the power, the peace, the freedom wherever you want on any finger. And if you don't have fingers like me, do it with your toes. You can also tap, but that can be a little different in public. You don't want it to seem like a nervous tick. So just have a hand hold, a finger hold. It's very simple, but it's also very, very powerful. Thank you for watching. This is Nikita. Let's go.